Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Today we're going to be looking at SmartMockups, the website, and I'm going to be diving in and taking a look at why you should be looking at SmartMockups website over creating just smart mockups in Canva. Now there are over 8,000 smart mockups that you can use directly in Canva now, and if you've not seen my video on that, I'll put a link up here for you, but also I'll put a link down in the description below. But let's dive in and take a look at smart mockups. Here we are, we're on SmartMockups website, and one of the first things that I'm going to notice is that there's over 12,000 online smart mockups that you can use, drop your design in and use that directly. There's 8,000 on Canva, there's 12,000 on here. So let's take a deeper look at what we can find on smart mockups but we can't quite find on Canva. Coming down here, some of the things that you'll find are things like multiple devices. You don't get this kind of thing on Canva. You've got e-learning bundles, so if you're creating any kind of like course, online learning or anything else like that, you releasing a book that's part of a webinar or anything else like that, and you want to show off your website and your book and things like that, there's some really great designs in here that are going to help you feature those multiple designs. The other ones are things like screen layers. So if you're creating content for clients, this is a great way to add your content to a smart mockup and then put that in your portfolio so that future clients can see the kind of content that you're creating. You can put that on your website, on your social media, and we're going to look at how you can change and decide the different sizes of these smart mockups, put them into collections, and there's all sorts of things that you can do and find designs easier directly on the smartmockups.com website. Another one is social media. So there's things like LinkedIn profile, kind of like templates, Facebook page, as if it's being viewed by a mobile. There's things like Twitch channels, YouTube channels is on here. Can't see where that's Twitter. There you go, the YouTube. So you can kind of, if you're designing kind of like banners for YouTube pages or anything else like that, you can just upload them here. And the one other difference that I'm going to draw your attention to on Smart Mockups website is that they actually have video smart mockups. And these are great for video and content engagement and also to show off your content in a more dynamic kind of way. Now, the other thing you can do on Smart Mockups website as well is you can actually create custom smart mockups, but that's going to be for a future video. So do make sure you click like and subscribe to the channel down below. So some of the other things by using the actual website that you can do is you've got better kind of like filters and sorting and things like that. So if you're looking for, say, a smartphone mockup, as I am on here, I can look by phone kind of brand or genre or something like that. So whether that's an older iPhone or an Android or a Samsung phone, I can look for that and filter that here. So if I was looking for a Samsung phone, that's what I'm going to get here. If I click back and I'm looking for an iPhone 12, this is what I'm going to get here. In the general phone category or in any of the general categories, I can either click on a photo, so that's going to give me a photo with the smart mockup to be able to represent the actual item that I want to show off, or I can just click isolated, and then that's going to give me all the options for all the different kind of like phones. Or if it's a card, if I just click on isolated on card, you're going to get all the different kind of card designs where you can click on them and create your designs really easily that way. And as I roll over some of these, it's also giving me a visual of what it's going to look like once I've added my design to this smart mockup. And one last thing on the navigation side here that we're going to see is we've got seasonal content, whether that's New Year, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, Christmas, Mother's Day, or even Children's Day, whatever that is. I don't have children, so I don't know. I didn't even know that was a thing. And smart mockups are always adding new content to this all the time. So I can imagine that this seasonal content area here and also some of the categories are going to get, there's going to be more and more of these added directly to smart mockups before they'll appear on things like Canva. What you can do is link between your Canva account and smart mockups, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can do that. One last thing before we have a look at how we can create and connect our Canva account to our smart mockups account, one of the things you're going to notice is as you hover over these images here, you can actually add these to a collection. So say this is a business card design that me as a business is going to be producing for people on a regular basis. So this is a gift card with an envelope, and I want to kind of design some of these for a client, and it's one of the services that I'm going to be offering, I can then add this to a collection. So I can just click on collect here, and this is going to ask me to add this to a new collection. So I'm going to click on here. I'm going to give this collection a name. I'm going to call it cards. I'm going to create the collection. And then once we've created the collection, it's going to show up down here. And then we just need to make sure that we actually add that design to the collection. So just click on the plus item here. That's going to update. And you'll see it's changed to a 1 here. If we come down on the Smart Mockups website and we click on something like mugs, this is a really common, popular category of content that you can create, whether you're selling mugs on things like Etsy or whether you're selling mug designs to people to put on their own mugs and selling that as a digital download. Remember, you can't just sell templates directly from Canva. You have to direct people back to Canva, and it can't be a template that's already available on Canva. It's got to be your own designs. So just do be aware of that. But what I want is I just want an isolated mug in order to be able to put my design on it. I don't want somebody's hand in there. I just want a normal kind of ceramic mug. Let's go with this one. So this is one that we're going to create. It's a really simple mug design, and I'm going to show you how you can connect it to Canva and get your design from Canva, pull that into the Smart Mockups website, and then save this as a collection as well of all your designs, so that you can then create duplicates and copy them and easily come back and update them if you add new ranges to your shop, or whatever it is that you want to do with these. You can create multiple versions of them in the future. So here's our design. And what I've done is in Canva, I've actually come along and I've got this one. I'm just using this as a demo. This is a template that's available directly in Canva if you just come in and search mugs. Now you might think, oh, I don't want the mug itself to come across, but that's not going to happen. What we're going to do is we're going to come across, we're going to click on share, and we're going to click on Smart Mockups. Now the first time you do this, it's going to ask you to connect it to your Smart Mockups account, and it's going to ask you for a few things. Once you've done that, all you do is in future ones, you come in and you say which page you want to add or send to Smart Mockups. I'm going to send page 2, which is this one. So click on that, click on Smart Mockups. I'm going to send page 2. I'm going to click save. Now it's going to go away, do its thing in the background, and then we're going to go back into Smart Mockups. I'm going to show you how you can pull that from and how it's connected that in the background. Okay, so you've published your design to Smart Mockups in Canva. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come back to Smart Mockups and we're going to click upload from, and you'll see there's the few options here. You can either upload from Dropbox if that's where you're saving your items, directly from Canva, or you can upload an image from your computer or another location. We're going to click on the middle option here, which is to connect to Canva. So once I've clicked on that, I can now come in and I can select my design. And once I've got this design selected, you'll see the blue outline here. Just click on select. That's then going to come into what looks very similar to the Smart Mockups area within Canva, but there's going to be a couple of other options that you're going to be able to do with this. And this is game changing, and why, as a content creator or as a shop owner or someone that's creating content on things like Etsy or for different customers, you're going to want to use Smart Mockups. And I'm going to put a link down below to give Smart Mockups a go. So do check that out. So in here, what we can do, we've got the normal alignment options that, as I say, you'll have seen in Canva in my video last week. You can rotate, you can set a particular degree of rotation if you want to. You can choose to flip, upside down, left and right. So we're just going to click continue, and there you go. The design is on the mug. Fantastic. Now, if that's not the design that you want, you can come along and you can click edit. You can also delete the item here if you want to choose a different image. And the other thing as well is on these Smart Mockups, you'll see it's actually telling you the resolution or the size of the image that you'll need to create in Canva. One of the things that you don't see on just on the Canva side is the actual resolution of the design that you need to use in order to put it inside that Smart Mockup. Another great point for using Smart Mockups as a standalone site itself, but Smart Mockups as a website has so many more options if that's something that you're looking at doing. We've got the mug, And now we've got this other option. Again, you won't see this on the Canva SmartMockups side. This is customize the actual scene. So one of the things that I can do here is I can choose the color scheme. So whether it's going to be shiny or whether it's going to be more of a flat look, you'll see that changed. You'll see the shine changes down the middle of the mug. I can add my branding. So in the background, in my settings, I've added my colors and my branding to my account in SmartMockups, and I can then come in and I can add that as a watermark on here. And I can choose also to either show shadows. You'll see just under the mug, I'm going to turn this logo off. You'll see just under the mug, there's a little shadow coming up under here as I flick this switch. Now I can also choose the color of the mug. So if I want a grey mug, you'll see what this has got is it's not showing the PNG version of this image. And that's one of the downsides of connecting it. The best option is to download your image and re-upload it. So let me come out, do that, and then come back and show you how this color option works. So in Canva, I'm just choosing PNG, same size. I'm clicking choose transparent background. That is a pro option in Canva. So remember, there's always a 45-day trial down below to Canva. Click on that and you get 45 days of pro to try. I'm going to now come back in. I'm going to come back to my image. I'm going to delete it and I'm going to upload that from my computer here. So you'll see now, because I've used a transparent background image, it's actually showing the different color of the mug. So I can come back and I can choose the color of the mug. So you can see here, this is where I've got my branding, and you'll see there's different colors. There's solid colors that you can choose here. You've got light colors. So these are a lot lighter for you to use. And then you've also got dark colors. The next thing about creating or customizing this scene, if you like, is I can either choose no background or I can choose the solid background. So I can have a gradient color here, or I can choose an image. I can either upload an image from my computer or directly from Unsplash. So let's say that's our design, that's what we want to do, and we want to save that now. So we're going to click save. Now when we download this, we might want to show this on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. We'll want different designs of this. So what I can do is I can come in and I can do either unconstrained, which is this option here. I can choose a square image. So if I want to choose that on for Instagram, I can come in and size that up and make sure that that's the right kind of size and positioning for my Instagram post. I can come up and click on any of these, or I can add a new preset on these if I wanted to. So if I wanted to, I'm going to call this IG portrait, and I want this to be a 4:5 aspect ratio. There we go, 4:5. So there we go. I've got my correct aspect ratio for my Instagram portrait image. That's going to put it in the middle. It's going to give me a lot more retail value when I'm someone scrolling on Instagram and they're going to see my design. Then all we do is we come to download that design, and then you can just post it wherever you want. But where have those saved items gone? Okay, if we come up to our account, you can come up here and you can click on saved mockups. I've got some saved mockups. This is where I've kind of been playing about with some of the other designs in the background. Now say I want to create a different version of this. All I do is I click on the three dots up here, duplicate it, and it asks me, do I want to create a duplicate of this saved mockup? Well, yes, I've just asked you to. So it's going to create a duplicate. So that's my original. This is now a new version. All I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, click on that, and let's say I want to create a different color mug. I'm going to click edit it, choose the different color mug, and let's say I offer orange mugs in this as well, and I can come in and save that as an orange mug. Come back to our saved mockups, and this is where we've now got our orange mug. Okay, so going back to the SmartMockups website, we're just going to have a quick look down the side here. We've got the first option here is our collections. This is where we've got collections of different designs that we want to be using and we want to find easy on a regular basis. So whether that's for client packs or anything else like that, we can create our own collection. So it doesn't have to be the same design. I've got these as kind of like mugs and social media. You could create a pack that has different options available. So depending on what you're offering your clients, if you're offering them a business card with a letterhead and a YouTube banner, you could put those 3 designs in a collection, and then you can just come to that collection and you can easily find the items that you want to show off your work to for the client once you've created it. Then down the side here, we've got all the different options. We've got technology, prints, packaging, apparel. I did this last week. I can't remember exactly how to say it. It's apparel. And then you've got your seasonal content. Now you'll notice at the top here, you've also got custom mockups. Now, I'm not covering up custom mockups in this video. If you want to go and try it out, I've put a link down below to Smart Mockups to go and try Smart Mockups for yourself. Also, I'll be doing a video on custom Smart Mockups next week. So if you want to follow along and see what that video is like, make sure you click like, click subscribe down below. And until next time, thank you very much and bye for now.